Why don't people like Mercedes Moné? Let's talk about this for a second. Let's be clear. When she talks to her fans on her lives, when she talks to her fans at autograph signings, and she's so combative, she is that way because she feels like she's never been given a fair shot. Let's be clear about this. When she talks about going back to WWE and viewing it as, what am I going to go back there for, to lose? That's because that's her experience. A lot of people forget that this woman believes she's the best in the world. And there might be like 100 people that agree with her. There's a lot of people like J-Dub. He's probably going to pop on here to tell me that she's the best he's ever seen. But the problem is that WWE didn't view her that way. They didn't even see that opinion as a fact. That's why she was utilized to put over people like Ronda, like Bliss, like Bayley, like Bianca, like Becky Lynch, like Charlotte Flair. She helped make all of these talents. That's what they utilized her for. They never viewed her as the top dog. They never viewed her as the best in the world. They viewed all of these women I mentioned as more important to the brand of professional wrestling than she provided. And unfortunately, when you have all of that in front of you and you don't see yourself in that position, it's like the old Cody Rhodes mantra when he said he had that conversation with Triple H when he left. You know, the best actors don't take supporting roles. She feels that way. Now, another thing that I think is completely unfair when it comes to Mercedes is her comparison to Hulk Hogan. And here's why. And it is specifically because when Hulk Hogan was doing all of that doesn't work for me, brother, he was at the tail end of his career. When he wasn't putting over guys, when he wanted to be the focus of every single story, he was already on his way out. Mercedes has done all of that to start her career. When she came up to the main roster in WWE, she put over a crap ton of women. That's what she was utilized for. They viewed her as a stepping stone. Yeah, they gave her 6 championships, but they never valued those championships. She was essentially the Dolph Ziggler of the women's division. So right now, she doesn't want to do that. She wants the world to see her win. She wants the world to see her build her legacy. And I know it bothers a lot of people, and I know that there's going to be a lot of people that are just like, nah, man, it's her brash mentality, and it's the way she treats her fans. And hey, I get it. Sometimes the way you are outside of professional wrestling hurts what you are in professional wrestling. I just want to state, as someone who is not a fan of Mercedes, I feel like she might be the Seth Rollins of the women's division. Seth Rollins once said that people will never give him the credit he deserves because he's coming up in the Roman Reigns era. The same thing happened to Sasha. She came up in the Becky Lynch and the Charlotte Flair era, and then she moves over to AEW where she's supposed to be the top star, but she's caught up in the Toni Storm era.